what's up? Welcome to another video upload from Aspie with Attitude. And once again, this is another walk with me. I'm from Melbourne, Australia. I have autism, a speech impairment, and Asperger's syndrome, and that's why I call myself an Aspie. For this walk with me this time, I'm at another memorial garden called the Alfred Memorial Garden in Sherbrooke, which is part of the Dandenong Ranges on the east side of Melbourne. The same place where I previously had filmed the George Tinford Memorial Gardens, which is actually in the same neighbourhood as where these gardens are. So I wanted to do this as a separate video, wearing a different tracksuit, plus I didn't have enough batteries for last time doing it. And I'm not so far away for where I did Walk With Me number 5, when I actually did another Walk With Me under TV towers, which is actually easily seen from the city, since that Mount Dandenong is made famous by these TV towers. But anyway, I'm just at these gardens, just right now, being in a moment now that I want to get outside and just do more outside videos, since I have a lot of passion, trying to get away from the couch. And maybe you can call this a life hack if you want to, just to show that you're going to see the world. And the purpose of these videos is, I'm showing the world from the eyes of an individual who's actually autistic. And so you should come with me on this adventure, and come along and walk with me. The first part on this Walk With Me adventure, I want to show you the first of the upper ponds before I actually go deep in the valley, where I'm actually going to find a lake and a boathouse and some bridges and a beautiful waterfall. So just let me wander around all this, so you'll think how awesome that will be. And this is Aspie with Attitude, another edition of Walk With Me. Hey, come along, let's explore this upper pond, shall we? So far, this is just such an awesome walk. Well, things are just actually working out pretty well at the moment. And right behind me is Burn Beach's mansion, which I hope to show a little bit more. But first off, I just want to go for a walk, because there's another group of upper ponds down there, or upper pools, as what they describe in this park at Alfred Gardens. So please come along with me, and I'm going to have a wander around these pools just in that direction. have decided to make a stop just to check out these sculptures. Oh yeah, this is just so awesome. Apart from these stalks that you saw earlier, those are the other sculptures. Like, I just like how it's actually round. The other one behind me is square. And here, this is triangular. So like, this is a garden feature of this park at Alfred Gardens. So I just wanted to do a bit of a quick stopover, since there's actually people starting to pour in now, which can get very overwhelming when making real cool YouTube videos like this. We'd like to move on to do more of Walk With Me from Aspie with Attitude. Now, this is something that's really made my day. Well, so far, as soon as I got there, got a whole entire lake to myself where I can actually just quickly film this whole thing before people actually come along, if they have a tendency of really disturbing their shots, since people are just always oblivious of me trying to actually film there, and they don't know how to keep their feet still, of course. So like, if I was in a densely touristy place, I have to always get used to having people around. Now, it's the time to take the opportunity to film that iconic lake, the icon of the Dandenong Ranges, the lake at Alfred Gardens in Sherbrooke, state of Victoria, in a country called Australia. Yeah, come along, let's explore this, shall we? Oh, dude, that is such a perfect morning just for me to actually film all this, which actually put me in a good mood. Well, I can actually see a dog on one of the islands now. So what we've got over here is the icon of the Dandenong Ranges, which happens to be a boathouse. And what you've just been watching here, what they used to do back in the old days was have a bit of a rowboat just in the mountains. It just feels like a bit of a beautiful lake for it, especially almost elegant looking European trees they have hovering above the lake, which is absolutely awesome. Well, there's no ducks today, so like, oh yeah, actually I really loved crossing all these bridges, and I just love the fact that I actually had the bridges all to myself now. Yeah, since now that people are slowly sneaking into this shot, you know, I just want to get on with it, and I'm just going to actually come close to this boathouse that you see over there. And I carry my fidget spinner around, all for good luck. Here's my good luck charm, any fidget spinners that I bring on this walk. Yeah, come along and walk with me then. And now, one of the features in this park is definitely the waterfall. So this is all man-made. And this is absolutely so cool how they've actually made a waterfall. And I really love it how the sun's actually really glistening on the waterfall, which actually makes it really stand out. Oh, yeah, dudes, this is just so awesome. This has been a perfect day actually doing all this. So, anyway, I just want to continue on. Yeah, please come along, welcome me, and I'm going to do some close-up shots on that waterfall then. And now I made it to the top of the hill. The last thing I want to do now is I'm going to film this mansion, which is actually part of the actual gardens. You can see it's wide fence just to prevent people from invading somebody else's space, because I can see some CCTV cameras have been installed. But there's got to be at least one person living in that mansion, of course. Well, this where it used to be, that once upon a time, Alfred Nicholas Gardens. Well, Alfred Nicholas used to live in his mansion, and what you've just seen the whole video is, that used to be a real manicured garden going for mansion. So probably on some weekends, you can actually just walk down these flight of stairs to the actual boathouse and just sort of chill out on the lake under these beautiful trees in any of the four seasons that comes and goes. So like during World War II, this actually became a temporary hospital, and right now that's supposed to be a 5-star hotel. And the only problem living in the Dandenong Ranges is it could be a real bushfire hazard, but what's the biggest bonus about filming of Alfred Nicholas Gardens is, if one day a big bushfire rages through, well, at least I filmed all of it before he even caught fire. That's why I enjoy filming these videos around Dandenong Ranges. So I'll see what else I can get at this mansion without breaching these wire fences. Anyway, time to move on then. Now, the mansion that I've been showing you earlier when I was actually in the stairs, leading down to the pond or the lake with the boathouse and the bridges and the waterfall. This is called the Burnham Beaches Mansion, which was actually built by Alfred Nicholas, and it was completed in 1933. But the sad story about Alfred Nicholas is he only had 4 years to enjoy it before he died of some unknown disease back in 1937. Certainly wasn't COVID-19 back in those days. But there probably been still a bit of Spanish flu. That could have been the mysterious illness, since the Spanish flu were the COVID-19 of the 1920s. Yeah, just carry on though. Then the wife who lived there actually just ended up moving closer to the city, till when World War II did break out, it actually became a children's hospital. And then eventually it was all donated to the Victorian State Government in 1972, and it was also sold to a private buyer back in the early 80s, which actually served as a little hotel. And let alone, this garden's been open to the public, and I actually really enjoyed the gardens, and I hope you actually did. Such a beautiful garden. Just imagine along here, you used to get all these red convertible sports cars, especially ones from the 1930s, and a nice beautiful manicured garden going away down to where the boathouse is. Well, that's what it used to be, just a private residence for someone who is actually extremely rich like Alfred Nicholas. So anyway, that's all that remains of today. Just being unused, maybe I reckon one person's actually living there. Only one person needs one room, since I live in a 2-bedroom apartment. So anyway, I'm thinking about going home now. And I hope you're enjoying the walk from Aspie with Attitude. Yeah, come along, walk with me. Oh, I just thought that's actually a perfect time just to end the video, because this is one of the upper ponds that I've been walking around earlier in this video shot, just to show you how amazing this park is. Well, I just don't need to do any close-up shots of any flowers, since the hero of the film was actually exploring. It's called Blackfish Pond, as I saw on one of the signs where you saw the boathouse, the islands and the bridges, and also a beautiful waterfall. And you can just see how man-made the path was. And you saw me walking down sunken path and walking up all these stone stairs. So when they were building the mansion, a lot of the army of garden landscapers actually collected all these rocks to make all these beautiful sculptures, just using what's already been on the land, just to make it such a beautiful, unique place in the Dandenong Ranges called Alfred Nicholas Gardens in Sherbrooke in the state of Victoria, just on the east side of Melbourne in Australia. And that's why I love doing these walk with me adventures. And it's in the same neighbourhood if you've seen this walk with me when I explored the George Timford Gardens. Well, it's actually got more dynamics than the George Timford Gardens that you've actually seen me do before. So anyway, nothing compares to that at all. So anyway, if you're really enjoying my video contents, why not subscribe to my YouTube channel, Aspie with Attitude? And also, you can keep up to date by ringing this notification bell to keep up to date with Aspie with Attitude. And also, don't forget to like and share this video content with your friends, with your family and the autism community, since the purpose of these videos is just for me to go outside and using my eyes, and you're just looking through the eyes of a person who's actually autistic. And you can see a full playlist in the description down below for my previous walk with me videos. So anyway, this all comes to the end now. And the way I always finish this one off is with a fidget spin nose trick. And the only reason why I have a fidget spin on this trip with me is just good luck, because it's really put me in an awesome mood. That there was actually a lot less people. I was expecting that I was going to get frustrated and overwhelmed with a lot of people, but I just never felt that way. Anyway, trying to finish it off. Thanks for watching, thanks for listening, and I hope you really watched it and enjoyed the walk from Aspie with Attitude. Peace and respect. and see you next time.